Hello my dear friends, this is Phil again and welcome back to my channel. So in this episode I'm going to tell you the most important thing you need to know about this coming season 9. Let me go through them one by one with you. First of all, the new season scoreboards. This season is a season of Lost. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong channel. The season of Dread Island, that someone got lost and have to fight their way through this island. In terms of the story, it's, Bethesda seems to like to pick up ideas here and there without any clue of mainstream at all. So story-wise, there's nothing really exciting besides the radio drama that Bethesda put together for every season. And to be honest, I really don't care about the story for each season at all. The most important thing for me is all the rewards we can get when we actually go up rank through the scoreboard. Unfortunately, I didn't see a lot of interesting things in this season as well. So the biggest change Bethesda put in this season is they give a bit more advantage to the first membership. So if you are Fallout first member, you will get a boost to actually go through the scoreboard. So you can finish it even faster. I mean, I can already finish like crazily fast and end up have nothing to do in half of the season. Now you can even do it faster if you are a member. And congratulations, you're gonna have 3/4 of the season end up with nothing to do. And the key point is you will not get any excellent specific rewards in the scoreboards as a member, as a paid member. That is somehow still unbelievable for me. Don't they actually learn from any other online games to actually give their paid members a little bit more rewards to distinguish them from the non-paid members? And again, a lot of new paint for power armors and a new paint for Secret Service armor as well. But gods, who actually wearing armors in these days? I mean, I'm totally covered by outfit. Maybe it's a good idea to display it in your camp. And some unique weapons in the scoreboard as well, which will just end up in the display area or even in the stash box. Who's actually using double barrel shotgun as their primary weapons in these days? And the power sledgehammer is not as good as a warglaive at all. And a unique bow? You gotta be kidding me. The arch build is basically a joke in the game. It's like crazily weak and not fun at all to play. But if you're interested, I will give you this link down below in the comment area so you can look through all the rewards in the next season scoreboard. And hopefully you will find something interesting for you. I just failed to do so by myself though. And together with season 9, Bethesda published their plan for the next 4 months. We will have a couple of treasure hunt events, couple of Mothman events, and a couple of midweek events. So if you are still missing some rare rewards from those events, you just keep your finger crossed that you will get them this time. As I showed in my previous video, you can pretty easily get all the rare rewards for the treasure hunt event by just spending caps. The Mothman event's still fresh, so that will definitely attract some attention. But the bad thing is we didn't see any new reward coming for those events yet. And hopefully Bethesda gonna roll out the new season with some new rewards for those events. Otherwise it's gonna be a soul burned out grinding. And that's basically everything you need to know about season 9. Then we have some exciting things in the next patch as well. We're gonna have 3 brand new events inside the game. Let me quickly show them one by one. So the first event is Test Your Metal. Basically, you need to go into this event and enter this small arena and crouch down and start shooting all of these robots in costume. They're coming out from all of these robot pods around the arena. They are Protectrons, Assaultrons, and Central bots. So there's no new type of robot, they're just wearing different costume. You need to kill them in time before they actually take down the 3 Brotherhood guys. I mean, you don't need to worry about if they were taken down, you can always revive them. It's just waves and waves of robots. You just crouch down there and just spend all your lights on them. No challenge at all. Everything is super easy as long as you have the right build. And 2 central bolts is the final boss. They are legendary, so you can have some legendary rewards after you kill them. And here is a list of all the rewards you can get by attending this event. Nothing really exciting about. There are new set of robot armor and a few camp items, as well as pens for your power armor. And the second event is called Moonshine Jamboree. I hope I read it correctly. I have no clue how exactly I should read it. But this event, I think, is the most interesting one in the 3 new events, because in this event you can't just sit down there and hold down your mouse from the start to the end of the event. In this event, you actually have to do something. Firstly, you need to go into this room and talk to the robots behind that counter to start the event, and then you need to light up the bonfire on the cart just outside of the house. And your task is to basically protect 3 of these distillers around this courtyard. You will have gulpers, fire ghouls to come over, try to destroy them. So there's a lot of shooting involved as well, but you need to actually calm down to actually loot a certain type of gulpers to get the poison from them, and then you need to actually deport the poison into the bathtub in that room where the robot sits. You need to collect enough of the poison and hand it into the bathtub in a certain amount of time in order to actually finish this event successfully. So there will be a bit of teamwork together here. We need to actually distribute players around these 3 different distillers, and you need to actually come out of your hidings and collect the venom and deliver it to the bathtub. There is a bit more than just shooting and shooting and shooting. And as a reward, you can get this Mere Magic Moonshine. It's a special version of Moonshine which can actually boost a special weapon which you can get as a reward from this event, a 50% damage boost. And the special weapon is called Gulper Smacker. The one I'm actually holding in my hand right now. It's a big pad, basically. You just use it to smack enemies' ass. To be frank, it's a more funny weapon to use rather than useful weapon to use. It's definitely not the strongest melee weapon in the game, but it's kind of fun to swing around. And here is a list of the rewards you can get from the event. They are all random, but once you get the reward and learn it, you won't get it the second time. So it's fairly easy to get whatever you want, for example the weapon, in this event. This is my favorite among the 3 new events. And the third event, just like the Moonshine Jamboree, is another faction event. So you can gain factions reputation by doing both of the events. This event is for the Foundation. It's called Eviction Notice. So this event actually happens at the quarry area. So it's a very deep quarry. It's surrounded with mountains. In the bottom of the quarry, it's a radiation spot which you need to actually protect it from a lot of super mutants coming from all directions. So in my point of view, this event, although it's not as fun as the Moonshine event, but it's so big and it's outdoor, it gave me the better feeling than the Test Your Metal event. So initially you need to destroy a few meat bags to start the event. Once it's done, the mutant will start to pull in from all directions. The best strategy for this event is to find a high ground and then use your ranged weapon to take all the mutants down. There are chances the mutant gonna rush close enough to the radiation point and start to destroy the radiation protection layer. And once the protection layer has been completely destroyed, the radiation in this area is gonna be crazily high. So you have to make sure you have a hazmat suit ready. Whenever the radiation spot is completely exposed, you have to go down there and repair it. And the rest thing is just clear out all the waves of super mutants. The challenging part in this event is the last wave of the super mutants. They are totally different from the previous waves. They are super buffed, very tough and difficult to kill. You're gonna spend a lot of time and bullets on them. Each one of them are as strong as the boss in the daily ops. So this gives the event a bit more challenge and make it much better than the blank Test Your Metal. Also, there's another good point about this event is it has a huge reward list with unique weapons. I mean, unique weapon doesn't mean good or bad in this game, but they have different looks. They have their unique pins. And you will have a lot of legendary super mutant as well, so you have a great chance to grab a few legendary as well, besides the reward. Here is the reward list for this event. If you are a collectionist, just like me, then you have to grind this event to get all the unique weapons and put them in your display wall, like this. And the next two changes in the next patch are all about explosive damages. I already made two separate videos to talk about them. For those of you who haven't got time to watch those, I'll give you a quick brief here. The first one is the explosive can do critical damage in the next patch, which is gonna make the explosive weapon much more powerful than they used to. And because the critical damage ignore all the damage reductions on the mob, and it means it works very efficient on the endgame bosses, for example the Scorch Beast Queen and the Windigo Colossal. And as you can see here, once the critical bar is filled, the following critical hit is almost doubled than the normal hit, and this is in the situation without any critical buffs. And the second change about explosive, it works on any part of the mob. Currently in the game, if you shoot a gigantic mob on the upper body, your explosion will cause very minimum damage due to an existing bug. But once the patch rollouts in next Tuesday, this bug is fixed. You can hit the gigantic mob anywhere on their body. Your explosive will cause proper damage on any part of a gigantic mob. For example, the Merlaut Queen, the Scorch Beast, and the Windigo Colossal. And these two buffs on the explosive damage works on any type of explosive weapon, including all launchers, as well as the weapon with legendary explosive damage, as well as the Gauss weapon. So next patch will be explosive weapons heaven patch. Okay, that's all the important thing you need to know about the next patch. It's coming on Tuesday. I'm really looking forward to see it get online. If you find this video useful, please give me a thumb up, subscribe to my channel to support me to make more videos like this, and share the video with your friends. But until next time, Phil Legends out.